Yes, hello everyone, welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV. I hope you're doing alright everyone. We're going to be talking about is it 7? We'll say 6 players that I think that should leave Newcastle in January. Let's get going everyone. Yes, hello everyone, I hope you're doing alright. Welcome back to another video here on Newcastle Fans TV. So, obviously I've done right wingers, I've done strikers, and now it's time to take a look at players who I think should leave in January, and Callum Wilson is not one of them. I'll tell you why. Because we could cash in on him, but he hasn't kicked a ball all season. Who would buy him with the wages? I think, in realistic terms, I think keeping Callum Wilson to the end of the season. He's a free agent, let him go. If he's available, fantastic. But, however, I still do feel like Newcastle do need to strengthen in that striking department in January, and you could use Wilson as potentially third choice. So number 1, in my pick, who needs to leave, because he's a free agent in the summer, is Martin Dubravka. Martin Dubravka has only played 45 minutes this season in the Carabao Cup. Vlachodimos replaced him through an injury. He's a free agent in the summer. He's been second choice ever since Nick Pope has signed. Obviously, we know that he headed out of Manchester United on loan, only played 2 games. He's running down his contract. Can we get a small fee? Can we get him off the wages? Because let's be honest, we've got that many goalkeepers at Newcastle. I think Vlachodimos to step up to second choice. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm alright with him being second choice, because realistically, is he going to play unless we've got a lower league side in the FA Cup or Pope gets injured? Probably not. Number 2 is Matt Targett. Barely kicks a ball. Third choice, 18 months left on his contract. He's had a flare of eczema. He's always injured. I think realistically, our club's going to want to come in January and pay a fee for him. Probably not. So my scenarios, let us know in the comments, is probably loan him out, see if he impresses, and then buy him at the end of the season. Quite similar to what we did with Aston Villa when we got Matt Targett. But he's third choice because you've got Lewis Hall now in England International. And I think Dan Burn will play ahead of him at left back if needs be, if we've got like all the centre backs back. So I think he's third choice. So there we go. Got to leave. Number 3, Alex Murphy. Now he still has over 3.5 years left on his deal, but only on loan. That's it. He's only just turned 20 earlier this year. As I say, he signed the contract extension back in March. He has to stay. He's not getting any game time. He's been fit for large periods. He's found himself on the bench once or twice, but for me, now's the time to get him a loan. He's been at the club for good 2-3 years now. Let's find him a loan. Let's see him develop. He's not going to play, especially when Lascelles and Botman are going to come back, because he can fill in at centre back, he can fill in at left back. I think a loan to a lower league team would be absolutely ideal for Alex Murphy. Number 4, and this won't surprise you, is Miguel Almiron. Now with Almiron, did we try to get him out of the club last January, a Saudi Arabian club, Al Shabab? Who knows? Maybe that was speculation. But he's nearly 31 in February, you know. He's not young. Nearly 31. Barely gets any minutes. I think he's only played something like 10% of all the minutes this season. Just one Premier League start this season, that's it. He's way down the pecking order. You've got Joe Linton playing over the right-hand side. You've had Anthony Gordon, you've had Harvey Barnes, you've had Jacob Murphy, you've had Miguel Almiron. That right wing position, let's get it sorted and strengthen it in January. But for Almiron, running down his contract again, he's got 18 months left on his deal. Can we find him a club? I think the time is to try and get him out. I think I'd rather have Jacob Murphy than Miguel Almirón at the club, and I thought I'd never say that a couple of years ago. I think Murphy, despite Murphy being inconsistent, I think Murphy's a better player than he was when he first joined. But Miggy, except from that purple patch that he had, I actually think he's digressed. What does he bring? He runs a lot, he works hard, but shouldn't every footballer? For me, Miguel Almirón, we need to get him out the door. How much will it take to get him out? 5 to 10 million? Where will he go? Serie A or back to Latin America? Who knows? But for me, it has to be Miguel Almirón. Number 5 is Trevan Sanusi. What a talent this lad is. I want him just to loan out. Now you've got to remember, he's only 17. That's all he is. 17 years of age. Eddie Howe did say that he wants to keep him at the club, because I think for his development that he stays with the under-21s. But my only gripe about that is when we've had 2 goalkeepers on the bench, why isn't Sanusi not named on the bench? Why not give him a run out if we're winning the game? Because, by God, yes, he's raw, but hey, he's dangerous, man. He just goes past players left, right and centre. Remember, we've seen it in pre-season. Eddie Howe used him a lot in pre-season, probably one of the most, if not the most player in pre-season. He played that double game, well, double over 2 days, sorry, changed of heart as well. So he's impressed in Japan when I was out there, he impressed at Hull away. For me, get him alone, let him evolve, let him feel what it's like to be in a first team environment where it's win at all costs in a professional game, men's football. He's doing perfectly fine with the under-21s. Let's get him alone out, let's see how he develops. Number 6, Garang Kuol. Now hear me out. Some of you are probably going to be on the fence with this. However, with Kuol, I think, because he's only just turned 20 recently, we don't want to sell him too soon in case he's a late bloomer. That's my only thing. Yes, he's had 2 poor loans out to the Eredivisie in the Scottish Premier League, but he's only 20. And he hasn't featured much for the under-21s because he's been injured. And yes, he came to me out of the season in Australia when I was over there and he played there, but I think half that under-21 side's gone anyway and got battered. But he does have talent. It's can you nurture that talent? Can he bring it out? For me, he needs to stay fit first of all. But realistically, still got a good couple of years left on his contract, 2.5 years or so. Let's get him alone. Can we find someone in the Championship or even League One, high-end League One, that'll take him on? Even we'll contribute to the wages because he can't be on that much, surely. But for me, Garang Kuol needs a loan spell out of the club. So there you go, everyone. That is my 6. I'm holding the mic here. 6 players. Some of them out on loan. Some of them should leave permanently. And again, you're probably going to be disagreeing with me. Some is about Callum Wilson, but I think just keeping Wilson to the end of the season. And if we can get a striker in January, fantastic. And he could be 3rd choice because he's hours injured. And I can't see anyone coming in for him realistically. And players are going to be linked. Players I've mentioned are going to be linked to about 15 different clubs come the end of December, because you know what it's like in the January transfer window. It is just balmy. It is absolutely mental. If you are wondering where I am doing by in between the Gill, Runs Gill and Willayton Mill. So I think it's, what's it called again? Is it Thornley Woods? I don't know what it's called. But I'm in the woods anyway. Little Ferdinand's away. Ferdinand, come here. Come here. Hi. What's this? How are then? Come here. Come here. I want to cut you on camera, man. Oh, there he is. There's the little guy. There he is. There he is. Cute, aren't you? You're cute. You're cute. Right, off you go. So there you go, everyone. That is little Ferdinand. I hope you enjoy me camera switching and what have you. Back to this way. As I'm messing around with a lot of my videos, I'm trying to get out a lot more doors and that everything. So I hope you enjoy that, everyone. Take care. Watch what you're doing. Bye bye.